right behind Burger King and oh, now it's not gonna do it. Well, it said 1,000, so yeah, it said 1,000 right here in Brown Bear Car Wash. Look, the panel's looking right over here. That's AT&T's stack. Oh my gosh. Okay, you may as well just say 1,000. Yep, 1,000. Wow, that's just N71. Look at that, N71, 20 megahertz. Wow, that's nuts. Wow, 500. And then what? Wow. Damn! Here at the Brown Bear Car Wash. Really? And then there we go. Verizon on the top, T-Mobile on the bottom. You're at the Trailhead at the Preserve. I think that's the name of this complex. Right next to the Bremerton Lowe's. Yeah, there we go. Trailhead at the Preserve. There we go. Or Bremerton Lowe's Tower. There we go. Nice. There's probably a lot of T-Mobile home internet customers too, and Verizon home internet customers. Yeah, Verizon. Probably shouldn't be broadcasting this because these are open Wi-Fi networks or people's Wi-Fi networks. Guys, don't get any funny ideas, please. Yeah, nobody get any funny ideas. T-Mobile, yep, T-Mobile Wi-Fi, yep. Oh, 1,200, wow. Wow, damn. Good job, Verizon. Wow. Verizon and T-Mobile are great off of this tower. Yep, gig from T-Mobile. Wow, nice. Okay, somewhere in the middle of Kingston, Washington. Well, Washington, what other state would I be in? In a super bumpy ass road. Next to some, oh shit. Next to a Fraternal Order of Eagles Club in Kingston. There's probably someone here. The prayer light. What's this guy doing over here? Oh, and there's the towers. Yeah, this person's probably out. What's this guy doing over here? Just turning around. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. There's some high-ass... Damn! Oh, the towers. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's do this at the base of the towers. Okay, Fraternal Order of Eagles. And then it's too dark. I'm gonna have to come during the day to see the towers, but I had to cross this tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come here during the day because this is AT&T. And then some T-Mobile. Damn, nice. I wonder what they're running here. Okay, sorry for the long video, but... Oh. N41 100 plus 90. Okay, it's an LTE core. Well, that's better than... Okay, and then Verizon. What's Verizon running here? 60 plus 100. Huh, cool. Yeah, Fraternal Order of Eagles, Kingston, Washington. Oh, okay. That's probably not current, but yeah, let's come during the day. A daytime recording would be better. Okay, update to Bremerton DSHS. Okay, that's probably why it was 1100. But now when I'm recording it doesn't show it because the panels are pointed right here, the Verizon panels, and then T-Mobile. Yeah, Bremerton DSHS office. Well, still, it's here and there you'll get a gig, but you get the picture. They have really fast 5G here at DSHS. It's been updated, that tower. Oh, what? I'm in the car and it's faster. Okay. Yeah, T-Mobile or Verizon used to not have service here, or very slow, spotty service, and now they all have updated service. Okay, switch the iPhone to LTE. Meh, it's usable. Okay. Wow. We have some gig internet here on Kitsap Way. Don't even test AT&T because they're about, 40, 50 megabits. They're not that fast. Verizon, that box up there. And then T-Mobile this way, around the corner. Alright, and then final results. That upload could be a little bit faster, but that's alright. That's alright. Not bad. Okay, ignore this current test, but I'm back here at the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Kingston, right under the towers here at like 1542. So it's bright as balls. Oh wow. Alright, so I think this might be Dish or T-Mobile, and then that's definitely T-Mobile and Verizon, and then AT&T. Oh, all right, so that's AT&T. Okay, cool. Yep. Fraternal Order of Eagles, somewhere here in the middle of Kingston, North Kitsap. Okay. All right, and then let's do the good old tests to see what the results are. Right under the towers. All right, let me go drive around the complex. AT&T, which is that one, and then there you go. Oh, okay. Here's your base station. I don't know, but according to what the panels look like, it looks like T-Mobile and Verizon up there. North Paulsbo Eagles site name for there you go. For all you tech heads that want to know what yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, this is the T-Mobile one. Then who the hell is that? I don't know. Maybe that's an ISP. I don't know. I might need help with that one, guys. And then that's definitely Verizon. They got a generator. Verizon and T-Mobile at this one. All right, cool. Okay, let's test the internet a little a ways from the base of the towers. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, and then I think T-Mobile's just. It looks like they have a half a gig backhaul, and then Verizon with a gig backhaul. Yeah, half a gig backhaul, and then Verizon with a gig backhaul. Okay, so I think with that I've had this problem once before at off of Kitsap Way and Domino's Kitsap Way and Domino's, trying to figure out whose panels these are. Hold on. Okay, for the same scenario. Okay, here's Kitsap Way and Domino's off of Kitsap Way. This is the same type of structure or panels that I think that's Legacy Sprint. Yeah, I believe that's Legacy Sprint, this one. That's probably why it took so long to figure out what it was. And that's Legacy Sprint gear too, off of Kitsap Way. So yeah, we're probably getting a combined Sprint and T-Mobile spectrum here at the Fraternal Order of Eagles. So yeah, it should be fast. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay. I put it on N71, and the Legacy Sprint gear kind of sucks. Or it's probably some ISP. It said Crown Castle on the base station. Okay, now it's on all low band. Yeah, okay. On both layers of 5G. Oh, okay, I guess it's kicking in. All right. Okay, let's see what it's connected to. Oh, N7120. And then N2520, and that's it. Okay. Boys and Girls Club, the Bremerton Community Gym. Oh, because the panel's facing right here. Wow. That's the Viewcrest Village Tower. Nice. OnePlus 12. Okay, I guess it is a 160 megahertz. Yeah, because if it was one channel, 100 megahertz, it would only say about 1,000 coming off of the Lovers Tower. Okay, so this phone does have dual channel N77, but it can't do it on AT&T, not dual channel 80 plus 40 on AT&T, but it can do 100 plus 60 on Verizon. Hold on. Yeah, it's the 160. Hold on. Let me double check that. Wow.
of inflation and worse.
Okay, this is Upper Suquamish.
I withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord. It was a disaster. I terminated the Green New
Here you are. Right here. Cool. I'm looking right at the tower.
One of the greatest hoaxes ever played on this country is the Green New Scam. We spent trillions of dollars on this nonsense. And,
okay, hold on. Let me turn around.
The only thing you can't do is a hydrogen.
There's your T-Mobile tower.
They said it really works
right here
great,
off
but
of
when
the
it doesn't
Suquamish
work,
Highway.
you never find the body. It's a bad. That's a bad sign. You know, when it doesn't work,
probably gonna
they
get the
found the
umbrella
body on a
effect,
tree
but
about
let's not
250 yards up the road.
directly under the tower.
It's seriously bad.
Cool.
So we'll leave hydrogen out of it for a little while, I think, or maybe permanently. I'd say permanently. To crush inflation by slashing spending, I imposed an immediate federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, and a foreign aid freeze. We're giving to countries that hate us.
Cool. Nice.
We're giving billions
Good job, Trump.
and billions
Thank
of
you,
dollars
Trump.
to countries that hate us.
Yep.
And I signed an order creating the Department of Government Efficiency. You probably haven't heard of it.
And Verizon.
Which is now
Verizon
war
is.
And government waste, fraud, and abuse.
They're okay. Their tower's a mile down the road.
He's doing a great job.
They're gonna shine over there. So. And then AT&T. Let's see.
We love Elon, don't we? It's that guy. He's a character. With his son X.
Shit.
We love X.
Whoa.
He's the only one can get away. His son's really named X. He's the only one can get away with naming his son X. If we ever did it, they say
that's
you're
some
crazy.
Trump speeds right there. Whoa, where's
He's
AT&T?
He's doing a great job, and he doesn't need this.
Not bad for N5.
But he wants to see. You know, he's a patriot. People said, "Well, what official position does he have?" I said, "Patriot." Oh, they didn't know. They said that was good.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Here are some of the flagrant scams.
Okay, is that AT&T?
As an example, they've spent money on, and we've been able to recapture for a large dose of it, at least $520 million. For
AT&T's coming off the same tower too.
Look at it, $520 million. $520 million.
Okay, hold on.
$40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion.
Okay, I obviously it's dark as balls and you can't even see shit on the tower. What's on the tower?
Where do they come from?
But believe me, it's pretty good here. Obviously, look at T-Mobile and then AT&T 288. Okay, just fresh and let's run it again. Run it again.
They wouldn't move. No, they wouldn't move.
Wow,
They
that shit was hitting almost 1,800.
Right, Doug? $42 million for social and behavior change.
300 on
$10 million.
Wow, damn T-Mobile. 300 on AT&T. Oh, it hit 300 and then now it says. Okay. Oh, what about T-Mobile Home Internet?
You got to see who they supported. You wouldn't believe.
T-Mobile Home Internet.
Nobody in this room would be in that group. $20 million for fiscal federalism.
Damn.
And $19 million for biodiversity in Nepal.
Shit. Good job, T-Mobile.
$47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. $18 million for helping India with its elections. Why the hell? Why don't we just go?
Right here, right off of the Suquamish Highway, the next straight off the Suquamish Highway. And it'd be better if I came during the daylight, because I'm being silhouetted by this light right here. See, you can see the silhouette of the tower right there. Yeah, right here. But it's a Verizon and T-Mobile stack, or a tower, and unfortunately the approach road is blocked, so you can't go down the approach road, which is over here, because they got a stupid gate, and that's the approach road. But you can't. Wow, nice upload on T-Mobile. 205. Dang, the Verizon and T-Mobile are mirrored, like literally mirrored with each other on the download. Wow. And then AT&T is somewhere off of the other side of the Suquamish Highways, over here by right there. It's unselected, but okay. Let me go do that one. Okay, I finally broke it on the T-Mobile 5G home internet using this CENCOM router. Got the new one, a new one used today. Yeah, you know. But yeah. Just for SNG, let's do it. Watch it not do it, because I'm... Okay, almost.
Again, controlling the size and scope of the federal government, I think will
Pendergast.
Obviously, we can't have a tax increase, and if we deliver on all those
Regional
things,
Park, Bremerton.
this midterm,
They have like 2 towers here.
I think so as well. Congressman, you
T-Mobile has 2 towers. Not Verizon. Verizon, I think, only has... Actually, Verizon and T-Mobile both have 2 towers here.
This is an extremely dangerous product. I have a friend, he is a surgeon.
Yeah.
Fentanyl is used in the kind of twilight anesthesia they use.
T-Mobile has 3 towers. I'm sorry. Wow.
Miscalculation by an anesthesiologist will kill you. Like
T-Mobile.
literally kill you, not figuratively. It will kill you. This kind of thing is being trafficked across the border.
And then AT&T for SNG.
Question here. President Biden told us, we have no ability to close the border. Congress has to act. That's not true. The Immigration and Nationality Act gives the...
All right, Verizon, come on.
...powers to shut the border down to quote...
At the Bremerton Precinct, Washington State Patrol, you have gigabit over there, but up here you don't. It's about 5 minutes away.
He didn't say it. He just said, look, we can do it, and we did it.
That's absolutely right. And
it's pretty good. But yeah, Pendergast Regional Park, Bremerton.
Down 90%. And they're going to be down...
Yeah, that's all T-Mobile here at the coroner's office. Kitsap coroner's office. And then... oh, that's CENCOM. Okay. And then there's their tower. CENCOM. T-Mobile panels up there. Okay, update March 7th. Right here at Muckleshoot Square. There's T-Mobile way over there. And then I don't know where Verizon's coming from the building, but there you go, there's Verizon. And then his new ad, Elon Musk's new ad. Okay, now what about down here on Occidental? Oh, yeah, there goes Verizon, just killing it. and T-Mobile too. Okay, at some random Mexican Caribbean food restaurant here off of First Avenue. Krispy Kreme. There you go. Okay, Krispy Kreme. Say that. Okay. Verizon? Oh, Verizon. There you go. And then, how are the other carriers doing? That's pretty good. Cool. Sweet, there you go. More to come. And then on the other side of the Krispy Kreme donut shop, part of me says that's T-Mobile up there on the top of this building by the American flag. Part of me says that's T-Mobile. Yeah, that's T-Mobile up there. Okay, now on the south side of whatever this building is, off of First Street. I think this is First Street, pretty sure. But those, okay, so that's T-Mobile. T-Mobile. I bet that's Verizon. That's probably Verizon. And that too. Let's test it though. Okay, Verizon, where you at? To get this millimeter wave. That's probably Verizon. Being stealth and whatnot. Oh shoot. Okay, let's see T-Mobile. Or AT&T. Oh. Come on, AT&T, come on. At least get at least 20. Yeah, they can't even. Meh. Come on, AT&T. Alright, T-Mobile and Verizon got it covered in Seattle. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again for S&G. Are we sure this is not millimeter wave? Or is it just some strong ass? It is millimeter wave. 8 channels, 100 megahertz. Okay, I'm kind of stupid. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that's T-Mobile. And then maybe that's Verizon? That is Verizon, because that's a millimeter wave antenna. Alright, cool. Now I figured out where the Verizon's coming from. Off of First Street. First Street, direction north. Okay, you got some 5G speeds right in front of Starbucks Center. But, you know, screw Starbucks because of their DEI stuff. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, their coffee's alright, but alright, let's see this. AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon. You would think AT&T would have faster speeds, being that this is a AT&T node right next to the center. Damn, T-Mobile. Oh yeah, I should expect that. That's 190 megahertz of N41 coming all the way from that. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and Verizon. Good job. It's pretty good speeds here in front of the Starbucks Center, except for AT&T. Come on. Okay, in the backside of Occidental Avenue, behind the T-Mobile Park. Whoa, that's zoomed in. And then there's Verizon, probably with millimeter wave. Yeah, millimeter wave. Yep. Notice how quick that needle shot up. The speed testing needle, not the fentanyl needle. Oh yeah, that is millimeter wave. Okay, we're good. Restart. Because I'm not in the face of the panel. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's better. Sweet. It's a weird place to even have millimeter wave in a backside alley. Yeah. There you go. Millimeter wave, what? 5G, N5, or LTE in the middle ones, and then N77. Okay. Oh, shit. I got a truck coming. I gotta be careful. Dang. That's that Verizon. Yeah, that's that Verizon gigabit internet. When it's at 1 gigabits per second, you're pretty good. That's probably some of the fastest stuff in the city on an average connection. That's the Verizon box up there, and on the other side of the building is T-Mobile. But that's pretty good. Oh, okay, and then speedtest.net part. Speedtest.net part. Yeah, still. Even if there's a millimeter wave antenna right over there, that's millimeter wave. But it's not connecting to it. Maybe I think the phone is more prioritized to the N77. Okay, when that thing hits $5,000, that's just nuts. Wow. That is ridiculous. That's some of the fastest internet you could probably ever get, besides a grounded ISP. That's impressive. Dang, Verizon. Wow. Coming off of the one here off of Occidental. Wow. Yeah, Occidental and going towards the stadium that way, Lumen Field. That is nuts. Okay, alright, got some AT&T 5G millimeter wave. That one, right in front of the Argosy Landing, and then that's Verizon. N77 probably. Okay, let's see T-Mobile. There you go. Oh, that's really good. Damn, nice. 2,000? You hit? Alright, good job, AT&T. Finally got something right. Alright, so it's this one right here. That's your millimeter wave antenna. Alright, cool. Now you know where to go to use AT&T's stupid fast millimeter wave. On the south end of the storage unit, public storage unit. Yeah, there you go. I guess that's where Verizon's coming from, unless if it's one of these two. And then there's T-Mobile with 300. Not bad. It's usable. Okay, hold on. Okay, there goes AT&T going faster. Okay. Come back. Okay, at the world famous Pike's Place Market. Hold on. I'm at the flower shop. Oh, hold on. Okay, there you go. T-Mobile. There you go. Let's get some AT&T.
Love that movie.
They're usable. Nice. With the amount of traffic on the network for AT&T. Okay, and then let's go back to Verizon. Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll test it from the street in a minute. Okay. We're the legendary fish toss. T-Mobile. Alright, Seattle's landmark. Okay, hopefully this is not copywritten, because this is going on YouTube. Hopefully it's not copyright. All rights reserved to what? Queen. Yeah. Had a brain fart. See pipe. Okay. All right. Let's go panel searching. Yeah, I used up 300 gigs of data on Visible, so I'm gonna be throttled in certain places. But except for millimeter wave, thank God they don't throttle millimeter wave. Okay, all right, right next to the Showgirls. Yeah, I know it's a nightclub by the Pike's Place Market. Got some T-Mobile 5G. And then there's your T-Mobile antennas up there. Yeah. And then maybe a Verizon up there too. Oh shit. Okay, zoom in. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Dang, 803. That's pretty good. Yeah. When you're doing this, always be aware of your surroundings. AT&T 5G plus, unless if that's AT&T up there. That probably is AT&T up there. Yeah, that probably is. Okay, that's AT&T up there. AT&T and T-Mobile. Yeah. Okay, more to come. Okay, First and Pine. Right, T-Mobile up there. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, they must have fixed the panels up there. Oh, okay. I used up a lot of data. That's what happens when you do speed testing. Hold on. All right, more T-Mobile panels. Okay. Got some low band and then N41s. I wonder what type of player it is. Lame? What do you mean lame, Alex? Yeah, I know. I'm going to Walnut Creek, California, because Seattle service sucks. Okay, Westlake Center intersection. There's the mall entrance. Got some Verizon on the, I think where those, that probably could be the Verizon tower. Let's see what T-Mobile says. Got some brother preachers over there, but I don't know what kind of gospel they're preaching. And then AT&T says 400. Yeah, there you go. Just listed in a minute. Okay, I finally got it. Yeah, I just tested moments ago. By the Four Seasons. Pretty much the Trump Tower of Seattle. And then there's your Verizon. I think that's T-Mobile. Yeah, T-Mobile. More T-Mobile. And then AT&T, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's a base station. Cool. Okay, hold on. All right. Let's see. It's Verizon Seattle. Shoot. Locals know not to use. Yeah, you don't use the Seattle server. It sucks. No, I'm kidding. Wow. Nice ping, loaded ping, and unloaded ping, or whatever. And jitter, but not very good on the download and upload. Okay. Alright, more to go. Okay, this manhole cover just puffed smoke. Look at this thing. Anyways. Yeah, T-Mobile's got it covered, okay, there we go. And then about Verizon. Seattle. Oh yeah. Come on, T-Mobile. Stop being like Verizon and covering your panels up. Stop doing that crap. You're not Verizon. Verizon likes to cover their panels. Okay, so I had to default that to the N41 core. The N41 non-standalone core, 4G, the NSA layer. Oh, okay. All right. It's me. I thought they would have millimeter wave AT&T here at the Seattle Aquarium. Maybe they do? Or that's probably some strong ass N77. Let me look. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's N77. Oh. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's N70s. This is some good ass midband. Yeah, good job, AT&T, right here on the boardwalk. About 100 up. Max tops out at 100. Another test, but when I test it, it's over. Okay, did I finally find a better spot for Verizon? 3,300?
Don't, Calvin.
Yeah, did I finally find a better spot? Public storage. Yeah, this is a better spot for it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's millimeter wave. It works. Okay, I had to come back to the King Street and Occidental site. It's uploading at full capacity. And that's a 4 gig video. Yeah, the 4 gig video. Wow. It's using the entire network capacity to do it. Okay, cool. I guess I gotta connect to millimeter wave to do that. Okay, so 5G millimeter wave, Verizon 5G millimeter wave, it'll use the entire, all the capacity on the network. Yeah, that's that $5,000, 5K speed. Okay, okay, I don't want to actually upload it, but you get the idea. Back here on King Street and Occidental by the Lumen field.
Making sure that we are taking
Updated.
taking care of our hygiene, being presentable, being wearing our uniforms, as well as wearing a smile.
Wow.
I think those two things are going to be huge impact makers for 2025. 3 and 4, that's exactly right. Thank you, Monica.
Yeah.
Another new thing that we're going to do is we're going to implement this new
walking down Northern Parkway in a blizzard in my police uniform.
Okay, I went over my data on Visible by Verizon, so now I'm getting throttled over the 300 gig of data cap.
Where you sit there at a parking lot in a grocery store.
But there's no data caps on T-Mobile. This is T-Mobile prepaid, and I'm getting the full network spectrum. Here at Kitsap Golf and Country Club, Verizon, and then T-Mobile. That dang tree's in the way. Really? Damn tree.
We could talk about that forever and ever. Nothing that doesn't get much publicity, Maurice, and I know you weren't in Baltimore City that long, but you did a long time in policing.
Damn.
That everybody we
Hell
arrest,
yeah, dude.
We're very fortunate.
That's some good
when
hash.
they come back and they go, man, I got sober because of you. I got clean because of you.
Very
I
good.
changed my life because of
Very
you.
good, T-Mobile.
Those stories don't
Verizon, I think Verizon's at least a gig down here too, on an unthrottled connection. Yeah, it's probably a gig. Hold on.
You're absolutely right. I remember saving lives. Someone was hit.
Yeah, N7760. There's supposed to be 160 megas, but obviously I'm throttled.
A lot of people don't think about, and I wish,
So yeah, you're looking at about a gig down, and nice upload speeds.
That's what's missing, and people.
Hold
What
up.
would be like in American cities if we didn't have police departments?
Absolutely. I mean, we're the most accessible form of government. When you need something 24/7, who's available? The police.
Right.
And people, I think a lot of people take that for granted.
Okay, not bad on the upload. Okay.